Hi, I'm Tom Jones, Tantra Hatha yoga teacher. I'm recording here one of my favorite meditations, taught to me by Adam Whiting, one of my teachers, some years ago. I've taught this many times since, and it's really landed well with quite a few students. So I thought I'd take the time to make a recording of it, and maybe you'll enjoy it too. Like with any meditation, firstly, make yourself comfortable. Find somewhere comfortable to sit, whether it's in a forest like I am right now, or at home, sitting or lying down in bed, preferably not lying down, preferably with the spine straight. Perhaps sit on a cushion or a block. And make sure you're nice and warm, like me, in cold Vancouver. And then sitting with your spine straight, close down your eyes, rest your hands either on your thighs or in your lap. Close down your eyes. Take a few deeper breaths to begin, to calm the nervous system, to relax your shoulders, to let whatever today has thrown at you, to let that just sit behind you for now. Like with any meditation, your mind will wander. You will think about this, you will think about that. And that's okay, that's natural. The reason why we meditate is to practice bringing ourselves back to the present moment. So whenever you drift away, simply come back to the visual that I'm describing. If you come back only once throughout this whole meditation, that's still a success. So now I'd like you to imagine yourself sitting atop of a beautiful green, grassy hill. It's a beautiful day and the sun is shining on your cheeks. Feel the warmth on your forehead. There's fresh air all around. You take in a deep breath of that fresh air, like it's the most delicious air you've ever drank. You look around you, and at the bottom of the hill there's an expansive, beautiful, luscious forest. In the distance there's mountains, clouds drifting by the blue sky. And you're just sitting atop of this hill, just enjoying your breath, noticing your breath. As you look down towards the bottom of the hill, from within the trees you start to see some people emerging from the shadows. And they're walking towards you. You can see that they're smiling from a distance. And as they ascend the hill towards you, you start to see the faces of the people in the world you love the most. You see your best friends, your closest family members, your partners, children, the people that love you the most and you love the most. They're walking up the hill towards you. And as they arrive in front of you, they sit and form a semicircle in front of you. As they sit, take a few moments to go from face to face. Acknowledging each person that's come here to see you. acknowledging each person you truly love in this world, sitting here in front of you, smiling their special smile, blowing you a kiss, whatever it may be. You might be looking at people that you might not have seen in a while. Perhaps they're not around anymore. Grandparents, friends and family that you've had to say goodbye to, but they are still there in front of you, smiling their special smile. And as you look into these faces, notice the feeling and the sensation you feel in your body. Notice the love. Notice the warmth. Notice it run through your veins. Gratitude you have for having these people in your life. Sitting in that love, sitting in that warmth. Notice that there's a second group of people starting to emerge from the shadows at the base of the hill. And they too are walking towards you. You notice the smiling faces before you start to recognize the faces of other friends, colleagues, and special people in your life. Perhaps they don't have a place in that first circle, but they play such a vital role in your everyday life. Perhaps it's your favorite barista, person that sits next to you at work that you joke with and have lunch with. Old friends that you might have fallen out of touch with. And they're walking towards you and they sit down and form a second half circle behind the first group of people. And again, take a few minutes to scan the people that are sitting here in front of you. To acknowledge the different faces, the different characters that are important in your life. And as you scan this second group of people smiling at these friends, once again, feel the gratitude you have for each and every one of them. Now beyond these two groups of beautiful souls in front of you, you start to see a third and final group of people emerging from the trees, walking up the beautiful hill towards you, smiling. And as they get closer to you, you start to see the faces of people you perhaps didn't expect to see here. You start to see the faces of people you've fought with in the past, you've argued with, you no longer talk to, you've had disagreements with. But they're walking up the hill, and any animosity that you shared between you seems to evaporate as they sit and form a third circle behind the first two. And as you take some moments to look into these faces, firstly, notice the gratitude you might have deep down for these people, for playing a role in your life. But also notice the essence of forgiveness between you. You can extend a smile to them that says, "I forgive you." And they extend a smile in return saying, "I forgive you too." That same love that you shared with the first group of people still sitting there, the gratitude you shared for the second group, extend that further to that third group of people. See if you can extend that same love, that same gratitude to people you might have previously thought it not possible to share that with. Notice how your shoulders can feel a little bit lighter as you do so. You breathe a little bit deeper. And then as slowly as that third group arrived, they rise to their feet. They thank you for your extension of forgiveness and love. And then they stroll down the hill and disappear into the shadows of the trees. The second group of characters in your life slowly rise too. They say thanks in return. Then they turn and stroll down the hill and disappear off into the shadows. Once again, it's just you and your deepest, truest loved ones. Perhaps exchange a final "I love you" with some of these people. And then watch as they rise, blow you one final kiss, stroll down the hill into the trees. And now once again, it's just you atop of this beautiful hill, feeling the sun on your cheeks. Notice how that love, gratitude, and forgiveness resonates in your body. And then look upon yourself for a moment, as if you're looking into a mirror. And that same forgiveness you offered to the third group of people, extend that to yourself. The same gratitude you had for the second group of people, have gratitude for yourself, for who you are, for what you've done, for the choices you've made. And then look upon yourself with love. Say to yourself in that mirror, I love you. I love you. I love me. Now sit in that silence and in that peace for as long as you wish. Namaste.